The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes is a collection of 12 short stories written by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, originally published in 1892. The stories feature the brilliant detective Sherlock Holmes and his loyal friend Dr. John Watson as they solve intriguing crime cases in Victorian England. These stories have become iconic in the detective fiction genre and have captivated readers for over a century. The collection begins with the story, A Scandal in Bohemia. In this story, Holmes is approached by the King of Bohemia, who seeks his help in recovering a compromising photograph of himself with Irene Adler, a former opera singer and a woman of dubious character. Holmes takes on the case and uses his keen powers of observation and deduction to outwit Adler and retrieve the photograph. The second story, The Red-Headed League, involves a mysterious organization that hires men with red hair for a well-paying job. Jabez Wilson, a client of Holmes, seeks his help in understanding why the organization suddenly disbanded, leaving him without employment. Holmes unravels the strange case and uncovers a clever scheme behind it. In A Case of Identity, Holmes is approached by a distraught young woman named Miss Mary Sutherland, who seeks his help in finding her missing fiancé. Holmes investigates the case and uncovers a surprising twist involving a cunning stepfather and a hidden motive. The Boscombe Valley Mystery is another intriguing case that comes to Holmes' attention. Charles McCarthy is found dead near a pond, and his son, James McCarthy, is accused of the murder. Holmes takes on the case and employs his powers of deduction to unravel the truth behind the murder and exonerate James. In The 5 Orange Pips, Holmes receives a mysterious letter with 5 orange pips enclosed, which serves as a warning of imminent danger. Holmes races against time to decipher the message and prevent a tragic outcome for his client. The Man with the Twisted Lip presents Holmes with an unusual case involving a missing man named Neville St. Clair. As Holmes investigates, he uncovers a surprising connection between St. Clair and a beggar who goes by the name of Hugh Boone. The Adventure of the Blue Carbuncle is a light-hearted story set during the Christmas season. A precious gem, the blue carbuncle, is found in the crop of a Christmas goose, and Holmes is called upon to solve the mystery of how it got there and find its rightful owner. The Adventure of the Speckled Band is one of the most famous stories in the collection. Helen Stoner seeks Holmes' help in investigating the mysterious death of her twin sister, Julia, who died under strange circumstances. As Holmes investigates the case, he uncovers a sinister plot involving a venomous snake and a stepfather with a dark secret. The Adventure of the Engineer's Thumb is a thrilling tale involving a hydraulic engineer who seeks Holmes' help after a traumatic experience. As Holmes delves into the case, he unravels a conspiracy involving counterfeit money and a dangerous criminal gang. In The Adventure of the Noble Bachelor, a newlywed husband named Lord Street Simon seeks Holmes' assistance when his wife mysteriously disappears on their wedding day. Holmes uses his astute powers of deduction to solve the case and uncover the truth behind the disappearance. The Adventure of the Beryl Coronet revolves around a precious coronet that is entrusted to a banker, Alexander Holder. When the coronet goes missing, Holder's son is accused of the theft. Holmes takes on the case and must unravel a complex web of lies and deceit to solve the mystery. The final story in the collection, The Adventure of the Copper Beeches, involves a young governess named Violet Hunter, who seeks Holmes' help in a bizarre case. She has been offered a well-paying job as a governess in a remote country house, but she suspects that there is something amiss with the strange requests made by her employer. Holmes takes on the case and uncovers a hidden agenda behind the seemingly innocent job offer, which puts Violet in grave danger. Throughout the collection, Holmes employs his exceptional powers of observation, deduction, and logical reasoning to solve these intriguing cases. He often astounds his clients, as well as his loyal friend and narrator, Dr. Watson, with his keen intellect and ability to see clues where others do not. Holmes' unorthodox methods, such as his use of disguises and his keen sense of observation, are portrayed in vivid detail, making his deductive process both captivating and awe-inspiring. Dr. John Watson serves as Holmes' faithful companion and chronicler of his adventures. He is a former military man and a medical doctor who becomes fascinated by Holmes' brilliant mind and decides to accompany him on his cases. Watson serves as the narrator of the stories, providing insight into Holmes' methods and personality, and acting as a sounding board for Holmes' deductions. He is often amazed by Holmes' keen intellect and logical reasoning, and his admiration and loyalty to his friend are evident throughout the stories. One of the hallmarks of Doyle's writing in The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes is his vivid and detailed descriptions of the settings and characters. Victorian England comes alive in his stories, with its foggy streets, gas-lit alleys, and bustling crowds. Doyle's attention to detail and his ability to create a vivid atmosphere add depth and richness to the stories, immersing readers in the world of Holmes and Watson as they navigate the streets of London in pursuit of justice. Another notable aspect of Doyle's writing is his intricate and cleverly constructed plots. Each story presents a unique and puzzling mystery that keeps readers engaged and intrigued until the very end. Doyle masterfully weaves together clues, red herrings, and unexpected twists to create complex and compelling narratives that challenge readers to solve the mysteries alongside Holmes and Watson. His attention to detail and his ability to create intricate puzzles make the stories intellectually stimulating and satisfying for readers who enjoy detective fiction. In addition to the engaging plots, Doyle's characterization is also noteworthy. Holmes is portrayed as a complex and enigmatic character with a sharp mind, aloof demeanor, and a single-minded dedication to solving mysteries. He is often portrayed as detached and analytical, but also displays moments of warmth and humor, particularly in his interactions with Watson. Watson, on the other hand, serves as the emotional heart of the stories, providing a sense of humanity and relatability to the tales. The relationship between Holmes and Watson is one of the enduring elements of the stories, with their camaraderie and mutual respect shining through in their interactions. Moreover, Doyle's writing also touches on social issues of the time, such as the role of women in society, the class divide, and the impact of technological advancements. In several stories, women play prominent roles as victims, suspects, or clients seeking Holmes' assistance. Doyle portrays them with depth and complexity, challenging societal norms and expectations of women in the Victorian era. The stories also highlight the disparities between the upper and lower classes, with Doyle shedding light on the social injustices and prejudices of the time. Additionally, the influence of technological advancements, such as the telegraph and the railway, is evident in several stories, reflecting the changing landscape of Victorian England. The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes has had a lasting impact on popular culture and has inspired countless adaptations, interpretations, and tributes in various forms of media, including films, television shows, plays, and other books. Holmes' deductive prowess, his unique personality, and his enduring friendship with Watson have made him